Hey everyone, welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Busch season for race 12 of 36. We are already a third of the way through the season. Kind of hard to believe. But for race 12 of 33, we are on to Texas. Now this is before the repaved turn 1 back in 2017. So this was good Texas. Last week, however, was Talladega. And that race almost went caution free. Kind of crazy as well to believe that we almost had a Talladega race go caution free. And you guys can see the rest of that if you haven't seen the video yet. I'll link it down below if I remember. Go check it out. Okay. The right front tire changer. Thought it was going to get screwed, but it got lucky. But yeah. Maybe that'll give you a clue of what happened. But I'm not going to tell you guys what happened. You guys got to find it for yourself. But we gained about 35 points, I believe, on Jimmie Johnson. So now we have a full race cushion going into Texas. And boom, we gained a couple points. And yeah, there's no contest right now. So, the respects, Junior's the only big one, but that'll go down if I get around him clean, which probably will. We made some friends last week at Talladega, so really good there. And yeah, like I said, Texas is another one of my favorite tracks. Kind of like Martinsville. I only did 2 practice races for this. So, and I finished second, and I won the race. So I gotta show you how confident I am about this place. But let's get going.
Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, and today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Samsung Radio Shack 500. What's in store for these drivers today?
Texas is a D-oval, which is similar to roads in Atlanta. It can be very tricky to drive, though, because it has a very narrow groove. These guys will have to be patient and plan their passes perfectly if they want a shot at victory lane.
McMurray moved up to Winston Cup after having an impressive year in the Busch Series in 2002.
He picked up a couple of wins and finished 6th in the points last year. Plus, he did a great job filling in for Sterling Marlin at some Cup runs.
With the win at Lowe's.
That car of Elliott Sadler's sure is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely got one of the most interesting paint schemes in all of NASCAR. You certainly don't have any trouble picking him out on the racetrack, and that's what a sponsor is after.
Ron Hornaday will start this race with the all-important points lead.
I'll tell you, consistency is the key to the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. If he can remain focused on that, he has a good shot at winning.
As it should be. Well, looks like we got Tony Stewart and Jeff going on the front row. See where everybody else starts.
In the front row are the Home Depot Chevrolet and the DuPont Chevrolet. In the second row are the 18 car and the Dale Jr. Chevrolet.
His first Cup win came here in 2000, and his first O'Reilly win.
Starting the race from row 3 are the Motorcraft Ford and the Tide Pontiac. The fourth row has the Altel Dodge and the Stacker 2 Dodge. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford and the 48 car. In row 6 we have the Valvoline Pontiac and the Pfizer Ford. Starting from row 7 will be the Sterling Marlin Dodge and the Caterpillar Dodge. In the 8th row are the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. In the 9th row we have the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Haviland Dodge. In the 10th row are the UAW Delphi Chevrolet and the Granger Ford. Starting the race from row 11 are the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the UPS Ford. The 12th row has the Target Dodge and the O2 car. Starting the race from row 13 will be the 43 car and the Kodak Maxville Pontiac. In row 14 we have the 99 car and the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet.
I think Jeff Burton won an inaugural race here, and I believe in '97.
Row 15 will be the Net Zero Pontiac and the Kellogg Chevrolet.
I think it was '97, if I'm not mistaken.
In the 16th row are the America Online Chevrolet and the 57 car. 17th row are the M&M's Ford and the BAM Racing Dodge.
Who won here in a great finish for Casey Kane, Elliott
In
Sadler.
the 18th row are the Civil Air Patrol Chevrolet and the Pennzoil Chevrolet. In the race from row 19 are the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Hooters Ford. The 20th row has the 60 car and the Georgia Pacific Dodge. Starting the race from row 21 will be the U.S. Army Pontiac and the David Green Pontiac. Ron Hornaday, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will have his work cut out for him in this one.
I don't think so. This is one of my favorite tracks. Let's get going in Texas. Alright, we are underway here at Texas. I was going with default set pretty much the entire time in both practice races, so obviously feeling very confident about this. Turn 3 is a little bit narrower than turn 1, so I had to lay up a little early just to get to the corner because of how narrow turn 3 is as far as the entry, but I'm okay everywhere else. But we're going to complete lap 1 here in Texas. This 60 car, man, he's doing everything he can to not let him pass me. And that's what you get, buddy. That's what you get for trying to do what you did to me in turn 1. I didn't like it at all. And we're going to slide right in front of him to take 42nd. Good call for. We're going to get a big run here on these next couple cars. We got a big run here. And another fast lap down. Whoa, in the fence. Gotta get in the gas there just so I get to the corner. I usually, on the apron there. I try to lay up a little early to try to coast through the corners if I can. Turn 3 I might do this a little bit because it's a little bit narrower than turn 1. But we'll be okay to get through the corners at this place. Like I said, this is one of my favorite places. I've always run well. My first win in the career came here. For those that remember that, I was in my first year in that career mode. Whoa, don't wrap the car!
43 car,
Alright, try it again. Flippity-doo-dah. We're going to get around it pretty easily this time. We didn't mess up. And we're going to complete the pass on this time. Going to take it easy into turn 3. Stay behind Schrader. Because like I said, turn 3 is a little narrower. And he's going to try to do the same thing that Stan Barrett did. Try to block all over the place for literally no reason. Trying to give me all the dirty air he can. Maybe I'll shove it in there on him, but I know I didn't like it. I'll take the positions. Oh, I need to get off. Okay. Up to 37th. Just be well, boy. We're okay for now. I'm going to be a little patient here. Oh, boy, don't get sideways. Okay, we're going to take the positions. Maybe get a couple more here. Maybe come off of 4. Maybe get up to, I think, 32nd. It's the highest we're going to get. I'll try to be a little patient. Oh, squeeze early Biffle. He left an opening. Oh, no, that's not going to go well. He left an opening. I took advantage. Here we go for 33rd. I think he's trying to shut me down. I know he didn't like it. I don't blame him. But we're going to take the spot. Maybe get another one of my teammate here. We're going to get a big run off of 4. Try to take advantage of the opportunity. And here we go for 32nd. Kenny Wallace, after a good qualifying run, is falling back. I think the same thing happened in Vegas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we qualified on pole and he fell back so fast. But we're up to 31st. Jamie to get in the back of Mark. I had a big run going to turn 1. And, slide in front of him. And we're going to take the position. Big run off of 4 underneath Michael Marutz. Oh, boy. Not the prettiest entry into the corner. Had to go a little straighter, and we are up to 28th. Got around 80 there. Might be able to get underneath him into turn 3. Like I said, turn 3 is a little narrower. And not quite. Here we go back underneath him here. 15 laps in. This is for 27th. And we're going to take the spot in the grass. Try to get underneath Billy. This is the battle for 24th place. Oh. Can I squeeze underneath Warbird? Here we go. Squeeze underneath him. Oh, boy. This is for 25th. And we're still underneath him here. Might have to take it easy to turn 3. Like I said, turn 3 is a little narrower. Oh! Almost see that happen to Flippity-Doo-Dah, but we're okay. We got 25th. Big run off of 4. Here we go on these guys. A huge run. Took advantage of it. We're going to lead Sally. We're going to try to be patient this time. Oh, boy. Squeeze underneath him, and we are up half the field in 20th.
Number 19, now loose.
Never thought I'd be making a pass on the outside, but here we are, and Mayfield decided to not make it easy on me, and it's going to put me in the fence. He is not giving me the bottom, but we'll be able to get a big run for 4 here if we can. Oh, here we come. We're getting a run. Gonna have to squeeze underneath him here. Maybe I have to go in the grass. And here we go underneath him for 19th. Gonna take it this time. And up to 19th. Getting around car 19. And maybe another spot for 18 on Jet Burn. Oh, slim up! Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. We're up to 18. Cut some teammates and a light teammate here with Michael Waltrip underneath him. This will be for 17th. We're in the low, a little loose. And here we go up to 16th around Harvick, possibly. And Kevin Harvick and I, by the way, finished first and second a week ago. And here we go to the Robbie Gordon, who was not being a good teammate, trying to block. Oh boy, stay on the bottom. Oh boy! Teammates collide there. But we're okay. I'm going to let Mike get around me. We'll find our corner. We should be able to get a big enough run. Here we go. We're going to be paying a few laps. I'll probably go to lap 29. Depends on when the first group pits. But I was getting up to the top 15 in practice. So kind of where we are. But instead in this one we got into a little miscues. This car just fires off the longer we go. Particularly with the base set. The car just fires off the longer we go. And as you see, we are catching these guys like it's nothing. And squeezes to the bottom, make it 3 wide. On Ricky Red, who I believe got in the fence, I'm not sure. We are up to 14th, possibly 13th. Let's see when the leaders hit pit road.
Pit road's getting busy. Leaders are headed
And it looks like they're heading in, so I'm gonna head in too. Gonna make sure I get down pit road flawlessly if I can. And don't speed, it's 70 miles an hour. We're good, 4 tires of fuel. Crew, you better not screw up.
the driver hits his mark, the crew will go around, they'll go to the right side first, change right side tire. 1 can of racing fuel going in. The crew will now swing over to the left side. This will be a 4-tire stop. 4 tires and 2 cans of 76 racing fuel.
Great stop.
No mistake, just what this team needed.
Alright, that was a great pit stop by the crew. We'll see if I get on the racetrack safely, and it looks like I will here. Just squeeze it on the outside, on the bottom here, and we'll see how well we do.
Number 31, Zafas. No one inside. Contact with the 31 car. Number 31 is still there. The 31 car is coming up quick.
Never thought that was going to happen, but it happened.
They're all around.
Last time I ran my fastest lap because of that. Alright, 50 laps to go here in Texas. The first round of stops have cycled through. And we'll keep running fast laps so we cycle out here. We should cycle out in the top 10 for sure. But this car's going to get better the longer we go. And it looks like we're going to cycle out in 9th, it looks like. And oh, we're in the fence. And it looks like we're going to cycle out in 9th for now. These cars will pit again. And probably another 20 or so laps to make it to the end of the race. But we're going to go to we pit on lap 29, so I'll probably go to lap 58 to make my final stop, just so I can be the first on 4 tires and try to make up some ground. But, yeah, we're going to lock in here and try to put down some flyer laps.
Number 8 is outside. Good pass. The 8 car is coming up quick. All clear, buddy.
Didn't do that, but we'll take 7th. Welcome to the Big Race Report in Texas. So far, things are going to plan. We've worked our way up to 7th, gave around Junior, Ricky Craven. The crew did their job on the first stop, gave me a couple spots on pit road. And we're going to try to run some fast laps. We're trying to run the leaders down. And hopefully, the crew can execute like they did on the first stop and give me a good stop to hopefully have a chance to win this race. And maybe go back-to-back for the second time this season. This is Martin's Big Race Report in Texas. Alright, I have finally ran the 2 Rouse cars. So Mark Martin's trying to shove me all the way down. Maybe I'll try to go underneath him here. Oh! Try to squeeze him! Move him up the racetrack! Oh! Don't want to make him too mad. I finally caught these two. Some guys did come down pit road to get to the end of the race. I was losing time a little bit. I was down to like 5.3 at one point. And now it's down to like 4.5. So we are this car is definitely coming in the longer we go. Here we come, same lap, or the same spot. Now we're under 4.5 seconds. I think the leader's stuck in lap traffic, and we are into the top 5. I'm going to push here for a couple more laps. We're going to go to lap 59 to make that last pit stop to try to be the first on 4 tires and pray to the Lord that the crew doesn't fuck up, but we're going to push as hard as we can here. All right, down the back straightaway now. We are going to hit pit road. I don't know if anybody else is going to pit, but I am going to hit pit road. I'm going to be the first on pit road, and I'm going to pray to the Lord that the crew does not fuck up here. We're going to try to get the fast engines to pit road. Okay, 4 tires of fuel. Don't fuck up, crew. Are you fucking kidding me? 3 weeks in a row. I swear, I feel like I have Ryan Blaney's pit crew. I feel like every single week with the crew fucking up on the final stop, I feel like I have Ryan Blaney's pit crew. Now I'm not going to have the best surge onto the racetrack with cars coming. So this is not what I wanted. I was hoping to get on the racetrack quickly to try to put down some flyer laps, but now I gotta do that the hard way, but we'll see. The crew got lucky last week. I don't know about this week. We're gonna have to earn this one. We're gonna have to put down some flyer lap. Off of 4, here's the 20 to go on board here in Texas. Right now I'm just trying to put down some qualifying laps. And it looks like we're in a pretty good spot on the racetrack right now. I'm just being very aggressive, trying to put down some good laps. Hopefully, try to save the crew once again, because I'm literally Ryan Blaney right now in this series, where they just made changes to his pit crew, getting a new Jackman, but they keep screwing him up every week, and they only won 1 race, where they could have won maybe a couple, but I'm literally him, but instead I have all the wins, and I'm literally pushing to try to make up for those, but we're in the top 10 right now. Pit stops haven't fully cycled through. The leaders are pitting, so we'll see what we truly cycle out. We were in 7th we were 5th when we pitted. Keep that in mind. Off of turn 4, pit stops to cycle through, and looks like we're going to cycle out where we were in 5th. And the leaders are right there, so he's in turn 1 right now. We still somehow have a chance. Remember last year I passed Boob with about coming to 5 laps to go. He's right behind me now. I passed him with coming to 5 laps to go. Take the win. Jimmy's not going to make it easy, but nothing's given now. Oh no! He didn't give me an entry to turn 3, so that's all his fault. But we got 14 to go. Still a long time to get out there. Only 2.5 back, but we have a long run car. This car is not good for like short runs. It's really good on long runs. But we gotta go. Matt Kenseth is not gonna make it easy on me. Here we go under him for 3rd. With coming to 11 to go next time by. We're up to 3rd. The leader's getting stuck in lap traffic. I think that's Tony Stewart, Liam, but he's getting stuck in traffic. Matt Kenseth into the fence. I'm split between Rouse cars. What if it's right here in front of me? That'll be for 2nd place. And then it'll be a hard charge to get Tony, who I passed to get the win here. To get my first win in the career mode. Little fun fact. So, history's going to try to repeat itself. But I'm going to fight to guarantee I might. He's giving the bottom open. And, nope. Couldn't take advantage. I'm being a little tight, but that's okay. We're coming to 10 to go. Still got time to catch Tony, but we gotta get by What If first, and then we'll be on a hard charge to get the leader. What If's not gonna make it easy as you should. Remember, I passed him on the front straightaway to steal the Brickyard 400 from him. Here we go, 10 to go. Here we go for second. We're 2 seconds behind the leader. And up to second. Will history repeat itself? 2 laps to go here in Texas. 1.6 there on behind Tony Stewart. I feel like I'm finally closing in, but I'm going to run out of laps, and plus I'm dealing with loud traffic, so again, we're going to have to settle for second, but again, still good finish. I'm getting points on Jimmie Johnson, who's right behind me, and off of 4, Tony Stewart's coming to the white flag. It's going to be 1 lap to go for, I believe, his first win of the season. This is really going to hurt. I'm finally starting to catch it. I'm just going to run out of time in the turns 3 and 4. Tony Stewart is going to get revenge from that career mode race and wins at Texas. I'm going to finish second. Jimmie Johnson finishes third, but 4th, so going to gain points on both of them. Just ran out of time.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
That's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
From all of us here at EA Sports, thanks for joining us today. Next up is Watkins Glen.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. A Mother's Day weekend, perhaps. Really weird that's happening then. All right, that's Texas. Another second place. Probably could have catch Tony. I think Tony had the fastest car all day, and yeah, he led all but 4 laps. So he had the fastest car pretty much all day. Almost ran him down, but it's just, yeah, a lot of stuff happened near the end. But Tony Stewart wins. He had the best car all day, led the most laps and dominated. I finished second. Good finish for me. Try to build up those points. Jimmie Johnson finished third. He did lead a lap, and we're going to get the same amount of points. So the point differential is probably going to be the same going into Watkins Glen. Boob 4th. Again, probably the same point differential. What if 5th? Not a bad one for him. Grandpa 6th. We got most of the Rouse cars up here. We got 3 of them. Matt Kenseth 7th. Dale Jarrett 8th. Ryan Newman 9th. Ricky Rudd the top 10. Jeff Gordon 11th. Not a bad run. Junior 13th. Good rebound from Talladega. Ricky Craven 14th. Johnny Benson 15th. Kevin Harvick 16th. Michael Waltrip 17th. Billy at 19th. And Jeff Burton, the inaugural winner, finishes in the top 20. Terry Labonte 21st, half the field. Robbie Gordon 22nd. Elliott Sadler 24th. Michael Brooks 25th. Kamikaze 26th. Mark 29th. And Kenny Wallace rounds at the top 30. Greg Biffle 34th. And Flippity Doodah finishes in the back of the field. Warburton did blow up as well. So Flippity Doodah was the first one to blow up along with Warburton. So not bad. Not a bad finish in this race. Only 4 guys led a lap. So it was Tony Stewart, obviously led the most. Ryan Newman, Jimmie Johnson, and Boob. So I expect nothing to change in the points going into Watkins Glen. All right, next week is our second road course race of the season at Watkins Glen. So not bad. Let me see. You had the points are the same. I gained 5 on Boob, but the same point differential to Jimmie Johnson. So, Tony Stewart, today's winner, is now 4th in points. So we gained a little bit there. Everything is starting to spread out. Looks like we got a little battle right here from, let's see, 6th all the way down to, yeah, all the way down to 9th with Kevin Harvick. So, a little battle here, but nothing special. So, no rivals going into Watkins Glen, which is really good. So, and it's a pretty common road course for NASCAR these days. So, the awards from Watkins Glen. Not a whole lot happened. Tony Stewart and I dominate. I got the fastest lap. No surprise. Dale Jr. got the move of the race. I wonder what that move of the race was. I did make an outside pass on Robbie Gordon. I did not think it was going to happen here for me to make an outside pass, but it happened. So, anyways, that's it, guys. For me, next week is another road course at Watkins Glen. Last time I went to a road course, which was Sawmill, the hardest road course of the game, and I ended up winning. So, will we go 2 for 2 on road courses? We'll have to wait and see. I'll see you guys next week at the Glen. And have a good day, everyone.